Look at this. I got some berries. I got some steak. And I also got chicken, and eggs. Hello, how you doing? Okay, all's recording good? Hi, welcome back. I'm gonna try something new. You've already seen I'm trying something new, not having my mask, and it feels great. It actually feels great. And with that, I'm gonna talk about something else. So, DANDADAN. No dick, no balls. That's DANDADAN summed up in one sentence. Jokes aside, DANDADAN has shown that it's the peak of romance shonen. Shonen? Goddamn, I cannot pronunciate words for shit here. DANDADAN has shown that it's the peak of romance shonen, action sci-fi, and also the peak of mecha genre, which comes later into the story. I'm not gonna spoil anything here, so don't worry, baby girl. Written and illustrated by former assistant on Chainsaw Man, Yukinobu Tatsu. DANDADAN follows our two protagonists, Momo Ayase and Kentaka Okarun, which are both well-written characters. It's all automatically peak. No, but I've actually read the manga. I bought the manga after I saw the anime, and I just saw it. Its peak is amazing. It's the best romantic shonen I ever seen since like Komi Can't Cope or Komi Can't Communicate. No, it's obviously peak. It's actually amazing that it handles romance and drama very good. Funny enough, Tatsu was forced to read 100 romance manga by his editor, and I get it because it's a good romance manga, which is filled with chaos and good, well-written characters. Even though it's like in action sci-fi shonen, it's mostly around drama, and when I mean mostly drama, I mean light teasing and just other stuff that I'm not gonna talk about because that comes later in the story and I don't want to spoil it. But jokes aside, the relationship between Okarun and Momo is very dynamic. I mean, even though they don't have the same personality, they still tend to get along and have one another's interest. This is well written throughout this. I mean, even in the first episode, I mean, even in the first second of the series. So my audio file just died out and just tried to kill itself. So what I'm trying to say, it's even in the first episode they're talking about romance. So the anime and the manga is clearly showing that it's a romance manga. But Okarun is not like Momo's type. He's actually the opposite. But what makes it work between them two is that Okarun appreciates Momo because Jesus Christ, I look bad. It is. Oh god, I hate detailed. I don't look good. Oh god, why can't I look like this all the time? Jokes aside, Okarun appreciates Momo because she's a nice person. I mean, she defended him in the first episode, and since that, they've become friends and even lovers in later chapters of manga. I'm not gonna spoil. Jokes aside, Okarun is very dependable for Momo, and they both need each other, like how Okarun wants a friend and gets a friend, which leads to something. Momo is also a person that likes to have justice and knows that she's a good person and she doesn't tolerate bullying, and that shows her character, and that also shows how she's protective of others. And for Okarun's very dependable for Momo because he's a very nice person, and that's something Momo has been missing in her life when it comes to friends and romance. I mean, the first boyfriend she had was a douchebag, and Okarun being this nice person but not the type she's looking for, it's a very fun concept and a very good plotline that can be realistic but also very strange to see in common romance stories. And I also think it's just funny that his name is Kentaka and she's like, oh no, your name Okarun is the best. 1, 2, 3. So I'm gonna stop here to say something, little bit something. I want you to subscribe. Please subscribe. I can reach 1,000, beg you, because these videos, you watch them and you subscribe, and I thank you for that, but I want you to subscribe more because I'm greedy. No, but thank you. Please subscribe, and here's a picture of me. Thank you, and goodbye. Bye-bye. Enough of the romance part of the story. I want to talk about the comedy and horror. Comedy aspect of DANDADAN is very perfect. It's almost as peak as the romance part. Combination of both funny moments and horror is just insane. It makes the perfect balance of everything in the mix, like a good soup of manga. Jesus Christ, I haven't ate anything today, so I'm just... Oh god, I want to eat some soup. Soup! And for the horror aspect of Dandadan, it's very well written. I mean, it's not as scary as like watching a horror movie or something. It needs to have some form of comedy in it to like not be scary. I mean, shonen mangas are for 9 to 18s. Even though that age range is like different, still you can't have that horror aspect, like insane body horror or insane detail. But that's not what Dandadan is. It's just action and comedy. And when it does horror, it does it very well. And now about the characters and how they grow in the story. It's well written. Jesus Christ, how many times am I gonna say well written in this video? Can someone like count for me in the comments? Thank you. When it comes to the development of both characters, it's mostly in Okarun's side. I'm gonna spoil here, talking about the manga and the more recent chapters. Again, spoilers. Okarun loses his powers, Turbo Granny powers, and eventually he has to fight his enemies without the powers, which leads to him having some form of super athleticism, which is a great character development. I mean, in the earlier chapters of the story, he couldn't like sprint or he had bad stamina, but now he can just fucking jump over tables like he's on the moon, and it's very good. It's the obvious trope that, oh my god, you can develop your own strength and so blah blah blah. But it's just fun to see this because he was a nerd and now he's like top athlete in his school. He outruns everyone, and that's fun to see because everyone likes development. Everyone likes character growth. Character growth of Okarun shows with the art style. And here's the bad transition to another topic. You think I'd do better and smoother, but I don't care because I want to finish this video because it's taken me 10 days to finish it and I'm gonna go insane. Please kill. Tatsu's art style is very eye-catching. I mean, I actually love this kind of art style when it comes to manga. It's very sharp and it's very well soft at the times of comedic moments, and when it has to be serious, it can be really detailed. I mean, look at the fight scenes. They're very detailed. And of course, when you look at new chapters compared to the old chapter, the comparison is very clear. New art style is my favorite because it's just more detailed and looks better. It's very clear that Tatsu is a good writer and artist because he combines both elements well enough to make a story that's great and endearing and readable. I mean, this is the first manga or piece of entertainment I've actually waited for every week. Dandadan even made me buy my first manga and I've started collecting it. I'm at chapter 8, waiting for a new chapter so I can read it in my country. Sad enough, I actually read the manga online, which is because I couldn't wait, and that's actually kind of sad. What I'm trying to say is Dandadan is so well written that I even bought the manga. I don't usually do that, but this manga has made me do that, and it means a lot. And back to what I said, I get excited to read the new chapters of the manga and watch the anime. It's such a good story. I recommend watch it and read the manga if you can. Support Tatsu. He's a good author and deserves the love he gets. I don't know what to say anymore. It's just I've talked about everything I can talk about. I just wanted to start talking about the Dandadan as a whole and how I feel about it, but I'm tired and I can't go on. I would like to talk about supporting characters and friendship and more about the action and pacing, but it's just too much, and 8 minutes is already enough and it shouldn't have taken me 10 days to make this video. So I'm gonna have to end it here with a continuation. Maybe. If you would like that, please tell me in the comments, and also subscribe so I know that you want to see more of this. This is a new take on my channel. I used to do like commentary, drama shit, but now I just want to talk about what I feel. Dandadan was one of those topics I want to talk about, and if this goes well, I will continue doing this like as a series or maybe as a like some couple episodes thing. Anyways, thanks for watching. Love yourselves, love others, and bye.
I did not have sexual relations with that man. I'm just kidding. I did. Possibly. Cat's out of bag.